it only takes one little shift in time and space and the right time for things to change completely.
Right.
And I'm aware of it all the time. I like being this age. I've reached an age where different than learning, like when you decide, I'm going to learn how to, change the tire on my motorcycle. And you've never done that before, but you're going to set out and do it, and you figure that out. And you're like, oh, well, now I know how to change the tire on a motorcycle.
Right.
But I think the mindful and the existential things that we learn, or our ideologies that change over the years, right? What I really like now, and it's probably been the last 10 for sure, maybe 15 years it started kicking in there, is now when I see something that I see differently today than I did 5 minutes ago or 4 years ago, the same situation that I know I reacted differently or I saw it differently, and now I'm like, I love that. Like those are some of my favorite moments.
Right.
I think you have to have like that level of reflection to be able to. I don't think you can have the truest sense of learning without that type of not just open-mindedness and open to things, but to be able to pause and be like, "That's wow! This happened before, and now I see this totally different."
Yeah, right.
And just like that, I'm mindful every day of how lucky I am, how things have, the road has led me here, things that have had to have happened in that exact order, or else this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
Because I'm confident now. We've only been open 8 months, but I have the right people.
Yeah.
Or at least I feel I'm 90% there. Everybody I have is very loyal and dedicated, and they're excited and committed about Allegory and what the vision of Allegory is, as I am.
Yeah.
And you have to, I've talked to you guys before about this. I talk just as much about culture to my staff as being as equal, as being just as important to our success as our product, as the food, as the wine program, as the beers, as the service. The culture, if you can have the best food and beer list and wine list and have the most beautiful space, but if you don't have, if your people, if your team, if they don't drink the Kool-Aid, like disciples, you're only going to be able to get to a certain level, and then it's still a job for us. It's just a job, and that is, I try so hard. I spend a lot of my free time thinking about how to do that and how to do it well. But the reason is much more. It's much broader and deeper. A lot of guests it's about the guest experience, right? And the guest walks in and they feel a certain way from before they walk in. So when they look at the facade and they walk in and they see the space, the vibe that it gives off, the music playing. But even the smaller details like that so many, like I noticed that because I'm in the biz, but so many people would walk in, and if every one of those was off 5 or 8 degrees, and if every chair in here was not perfectly straight, and they were all, 80% of those people might not even be able to put their finger on it and explain why, but they walk in and they just feel a certain way.
Right.
That's why it's important.
Yeah.
Cooked. Most chefs don't really get a lot of joy out of feeding their own food. My joy is feeding people. That's a weird, because when I create a new dish or a new take on a new dish, and I'm like, I literally, that first bite, and I know that's like, especially if it's the 3rd or 12th or 28th iteration of that dish, and I'm the harder, like I'm gonna get it, and when that first bite, and I mean, that's what I live for. We have high-fived. We've been like, fuck yeah. That is the pinnacle of what I live for.